In the present world, where everything is driven by AI, even unto making life-changing decisions like approving your loan, diagnosing your illnesses, and even deciding on which candidate gets hired, it may look like a point of relief for humans that they can concentrate on more complex problems, but here is the scary part. You don't know why AI makes those decisions and how it makes those decisions. Now, this is the problem that Explainable AI has come to solve. In this video, we are going to dive deep into Explainable AI, what it is, why it matters, and how it could reshape the trust between humans and machines. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Seth, and on this channel we dive deep into the worlds of tech, physics, and personal development, all tailored together to spark curiosity, innovation, and empower your journey into a more meaningful, purposeful, and productive life. So in this video, we are going to talk about Explainable AI. If you resonate with this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'm going to leave timestamps in the description box, so feel free to skip around if you like. AI can have deep consequences for the people on the receiving end of its models. Facial recognition software used by some police departments has been found to actually lead to false arrests of innocent people. And people of color seeking loans to purchase homes or refinance have actually been overcharged by millions due to the AI tools that are used by the lenders. And many employers use AI-enabled tools to screen through job applicants, many of which these AI tools have actually been found to be biased against some minority groups. And just because algorithms have been fixed doesn't mean that the harm has actually gone away. Rather, harmful algorithms are palimpsestic, which means that their traces remain, thus leaving what we call algorithmic imprints. There is no Ctrl-Z or undo button for these effects. Even when these algorithms are made of software, and we know software as deletable, the effects of these algorithms still leave their traces in our societies and human lives. Okay, cool. What is Explainable AI? Explainable AI is a set of techniques, principles, and processes that help developers and users of artificial intelligence models understand how these models make decisions, and then this information can be used to improve the accuracy of AI models and maybe understand and address some faults in these models, like biased decision making. Explainable AI seeks to provide an explanation of why AI models make certain decisions and how they actually come to those decisions. Now, Explainable AI is important that amid this growing sophisticated and adoption of different AI models, people don't really understand why AI models make the decisions they make. And not even the developers themselves, actually, who create those algorithms, understand how the models make those decisions. Now, AI algorithms operate as black boxes. That means that they take a set of inputs and provide a set of outputs with no way to figure out how they operate behind the scenes. Now, black boxes don't provide insights on how they make decisions. Thus, it is difficult to understand how they actually operate, thus reducing the trust between machines and humans. Not even data scientists or engineers who actually program those algorithms understand or can fully explain how those AI models operate behind the scenes. So this is what Explainable AI is seeking to resolve, explaining the steps on how the AI model actually came to make the decision it actually made. So let us first know, on top of that, why is Explainable AI actually more important? Now, we have to admit that AI has become part of our everyday life, and it has seeped through every virtual facet of our life, starting from finance to healthcare to criminal justice systems. Now, in order to explain to almost everyone, even unto the layman's understanding, we have to explain why an AI model has actually charged 2.8 million on a person trying to rent a house. So you wouldn't actually give algorithms to an end user to actually look at them and find out how an AI model arrived at that number. So this is what Explainable AI is seeking to help. It provides a layman's understanding on how an AI model has actually concluded with a mortgage loan of 2.8 million. And so the end users and even developers leave the place when they are fully satisfied of the decisions that have been made by AI. So this leaves the process transparent, accountable, and mitigates the biased decision makings that may actually be done by artificial intelligence models. Now, there are 4 principles on which Explainable AI is built, and these principles help AI models to operate transparently and ethically. Now, these principles are transparency, interpretability, causality, and fairness. Now we are going to break down these principles one by one in a few, and you understand what these principles are and why they are there. Now, what is transparency? Transparency is the ability to see and understand how an AI model functions internally. Now, in a transparent system, developers, regulators, and even end users access information on how an AI model was created, the data it used, and the data it prioritized while it was making the decisions. Now, this is crucial for model auditing, regulatory compliance, and ethical responsibility. Now, this is implemented by maintaining a clear record of the algorithm updates, feature selection, and training data. Principle number 2. What is interpretability? This is the ease with which humans can understand output from an AI model. A model is considered interpretable if the results it provides can be fully understood by a person with no technical knowledge. This principle is about making the AI's classifications and predictions understandable even unto the layman's understanding. Why does it matter even? If an AI model's output can't be easily explained, that means that it will be difficult for stakeholders to trust the model. Which means that if an AI model was working in a healthcare system and doctors wouldn't understand the results that come from an AI model, that means that it would also be hard for them to actually trust the results it gives out. Therefore, interpretability comes in as principle number 2 because it is the foundation of explainable AI. Now, here comes principle number 3, causality. Now, causality is the principle that goes beyond the traditional correlation-based AI models. It seeks to identify why a certain outcome occurs rather than what just happened. Causal AI aims to reveal the cause and effect relationship within the data, thus providing a deeper insight in the decision-making process. Now, many AI models identify the patterns and correlation within the data, but causal AI aims to understand and differentiate the factors that actually lead to an event and the factors that are just associated with an event. For example, a model might show that ice cream sales actually increase during summer and drowning rates also increase during summer. One might conclude that eating a lot of ice cream may actually lead to drowning, but which is not the actual sense. So causality comes to explain the associated factors with the event and the factors that actually lead to an event. Now finally, principle number 4 is fairness. Fairness is one of the most discussed aspects of explainable AI. It ensures that there are no biases in the decisions that are made by AI models. Biases may result from race, gender, or socioeconomic status, which actually leads to unjustified judgment for an individual or a certain group. It also removes the unfair advantages and even disadvantages of different groups and people. So if you're curious about these topics, there is a video about should we fear AI. It's going to be linked right here, and our phones listening to us, it's also going to be linked right here. Feel free to watch them. They have a lot of information in them, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Peace.